Hello everyone. We are getting closer with the 4800 RTG challenge, right? Initially, it started with a 4800 nanocarbon alloy challenge because making that much nanocarbon alloy is not easy, right? You need 9600 ammonium, you need 4800 graphite, you need 4800 titanite, and 4800 hematite. Not to mention argon, helium, of course, hydrogen and nitrogen, right? So that nanocarbon alloy charge by itself wasn't easy, right? That was already something that we accomplished. And it's basically, I think the primary purpose was to just show system era that these large scale projects are possible, right? But we could need some help as the players because some of the things are not fully supported, right? Like the gases, there's no large gas canister, right? There's only medium gas canisters, and you need to fly back and forth and have like strategies around that. The auto extractors, while they are working, I think the indicator on the auto extractors is deceiving. It's not really showing how many resources are available, right? A better type of display would be needed. Um, for example, the auto extractor could show 75% full, but only pull like 20 resources, or I have seen as low as 5 resources, right? While in the beginning, the auto extractor may be able to pull like 350 resources, right? So over time, the resources get lower, but the indicator on the auto extractor does not really play or help the player, right? Now, as we are making the RTGs, because I figured, hey, I have 4800 nanocarbon alloy, what should I do with it? Well, let's make some RTGs, right? The platforms was relatively straightforward. The only challenge with the platform was really the positioning, right? A snap to grid would be really useful in that situation. You know, we had to make 6 wide and 17 deep, right? And so to get that all sort of straight, you know, sort of straight, it's not really straight, that wasn't easy. So, but making the platforms was not terrible, right? Now making the RTGs is a completely different story, right? The RTGs themselves, um, there's no unpacking automation, right? There's no automation that helps with positioning RTGs into empty spots. Yes, I could position them, but the auto arm would fill up all the empty spots, right? So I cannot unpack a single RTG, right? Someone suggested that yesterday on live stream that I could use the auto arms to position the packages. Yes, or actually it's called small crates, right? Yes, I can do that, but then I can't unpack them because the auto arm will fill up the entire structure, right? Um, and there's also no auto arm that can move medium-sized objects. So if I have some type of automation that were to unpack them, there is no auto arm that can take a medium-sized object and move it, right? So that said, you know, I stream every day and I never play off stream, right? Everything that I do by myself. I do it in adventure mode, and I start a new save game every time there is a new patch released, right? So this save game is about 2 months and a week old, something like that. If you guys want to get notified when I start streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification, or if you don't have the app installed, you will simply get a email notification. I believe the game has loaded. Let's try to get into the game. Okay, I can see it in OBS. Let's look at YouTube. YouTube is switching, and we are in the game. Excellent. So here we are on our beautiful silver base. I just want to check the splitter real quick because I forgot to take the measurement yesterday. So this is a pretty straightforward number. Let's just see. Is that all there is? Yep. So if I divide this by 4, I get 3,600. That is sort of what I estimated yesterday, right? So 3,600 RTGs. So let's start printing. And then we'll make more RTGs. We need to do 4 sets, 6 each. 4 sets, six each. And just check stream quality. Dropped frames is 0, which is good. I'm live, which is good. CPU is 15%. And kilobits per second is 2628. Yep, it's looking good. So far, I don't see any problems with anything. Good. I heard like a weird sound as if a printer is done. I'm not sure what that was all about. So I will pre-record the through the no, Echoes of the Past, right? I will pre-record Echoes of the Past tomorrow. Yeah, because I need some content when I'm on vacation, right? I will move these here to the side. And now we can start these guys up. So this is now full with these large storage silos all the way over. I should have a little bit of hydrogen here, just to show this off a little bit. Ow. Okay, I do a little bit better if this is somewhat over there. And this does require a little bit of concentration. All the clicking is not easy. Right, so those packages are done, please. We'll go over here, and this will print another set. Good. Checking stream real quick, looking good. Close to the base. And I will stop these as they print the second set. Okay. I thought I heard it. So 2 sets, then we do something different, and then another 2 sets. Checking chat. Nobody on. We had someone on for like a second. Then they saw me and ran. There's some packages. That's okay. Need to be really on top of things here. Doesn't make it so. I will turn it off after it starts the next one. Yep, that's good enough. So basically each stream I do 288 RTGs. 288. And then we slowly inch our way to 4,800. We are at 3,600 exactly. Is this Gucci's? Yep, this is Gucci's. Yeah, I hate when that happens. There's like a weird side effect. Oh, hold on, they're empty. Okay, empty, empty, empty. What should I do with them? For now, maybe let's put them here. Empty is good. And then we need to package them. Sort of in the intermission, we need to package them. Right? Okay. Okay. So we have 3 of these to go. I'm curious how it will work. Will it really add up as planned? I don't know. We have to wait and see. Today is Friday, before a long weekend. So maybe people have stuff to do. I spoke to one of my subscribers just before this, and they are with their family over the weekend. So a lot of people might, in the United States, there's Labor Day on Monday. So I will be streaming, but I'm out September 10th, September 11th, 12th, and 13th. I will be coming back on the 13th, but late, so I won't be able to stream. Now we stop again, right here. Okay. Yeah, we just keep chugging here. No problemo, we just keep chugging. Technically, because it's 2-2, these two can now go over there. See? So we'll make some room. Checking chat, looking good. Let's check OBS real quick. I had a little bit of frame drop. Not sure why. I upgraded my internet connection and I throttled the frames per second. I mean, not the frames per second, but the kilobits per second. I throttled that a little bit. So we should have less lag. Now that said, I can't get fiber at this location. It just simply isn't offered. But yeah, with fiber there would be no more problems. But I can't get, that super fast internet. My neighbor has Comcast. He has down probably 10x of what I have. But I don't need down, I need up. Right? And up I'm faster than my neighbor. By quite a bit, almost double. Alright. Neat. Checking chat. No one on. It's okay, Sometimes people are busy. It's Friday around 6 p.m. I think. And I understand that this is not the most exciting to watch, right? It is Trust me, it's not exciting for me either. I wish there would be something easier. You know? Something to make this easier. I mean, everything works perfectly, but if you do it at scale, right, it becomes punishing. If you just do like 1 or 2 RTGs, it's very satisfying, but if you have to do like 4,000, it's a little bit of a chore. It'd be nice to have something in the game to help automate it. I thought I opened it. I'm checking chat quite frequently. It's relatively easy, I'll just switch windows. I got really used to it now. Of course, being able to see chat would be better, but the challenge is also, I want to play the game, right? So I would have to like look at a different monitor or something. I assume, like, this is how that would work. So this one goes all the way to the end. So I will try to position it like far away as possible. Okay. Once we complete this set, we'll do some other things. I need to move these empties out of the way. I want to prepare for the Echoes of the Past a little bit. I think we need some steel for that, so I have to look into that. And we need something to distract me from this. This is pretty monotonous. And these ones go all the way to the back. I have the jetpack, so this is why we hear it activate in the back. I grabbed it out of the air, it didn't touch the ground. Wow, how did I manage that? That was amazing. I almost grabbed the printer, to be honest. I think I just grabbed it in the air. It was a little eager there. This one guy was a little eager. So it's fine. Oh, my speaker is too low. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Doesn't look like much anymore, but we still need to go through all of these for sure. Checking chat real quick, looking good. Jesus. So then we'll do some housekeeping, we'll prepare for Echoes of the Past, and then we do another 2 sets of 6. And if you have some time, I would even do a collab. I will reach out to some of my subscribers and ask them if they want me to join their game or if they want to join my game. They have to be on Steam though. I can't do a dedicated server. I mean, I could, but I looked at the pricing. It's, you know, this channel has no income, so the pricing is a little bit tight. It's not cheap. It's like $4 or $5 per day. But if you take the entire year, it's like $100. So obviously the year has 365 days, so $100 is much cheaper than you know, $4 or $5 a day. But $100 is $100, right? For $100 I can do some merchandise. And I don't know yet how the merchandise will work, right? If that is interesting or not to you guys, I don't know yet. The artist came back to me today. The picture looks really nice. I like it. I asked for just a small modification. I would assume that the picture is done pretty soon. I don't know the quality, I mean the dimensions or the DPIs, the density of the picture, I have no idea. So we probably need to take a look at that, what we can do there, because I need, for a high resolution print, I need a high resolution picture. So hopefully the artist can do that. And then I have to figure out, you know, because the picture is a certain set of dimensions, and then the posters is a different set of dimensions. So I would have to figure out how to scale the picture on the poster, right? Without making the poster mostly empty. So that, I played around with that a little bit, it wasn't great. The interface at the merch store wasn't great. So I have to figure out how to do that. Maybe it will be a combination of, you know, me editing the picture, talking to the artist, getting the you know, the best dimensions going, and then figuring something out, you know, on how to make it available. My idea is to have posters and stickers and the canvas. I probably will order the canvas for myself. And one thing that I can also then do is do a giveaway, right? Because I will order a sample. The sample is the same price, by the way. You don't get anything free. So the sample that I order, and that I'm not using, I can give that away. Right, so we can do a giveaway, but then I have to figure out, giveaways in the United States have certain rules. So I need to follow those rules. And I also need to figure out how to determine the winners of a giveaway, right? Let's say there's like 3 items that I'm giving away. There's some software that does it automatically, but that software I've never used, right? So I would have to figure out how to use the software. And I assume there's, you know, free software and paid software that does giveaways, so all of that stuff I would have to figure out. But then at least, you know, I can do like some giveaways on the channel, or like some small items, for the, you know, for the people that have been with this channel for a while. I thought I opened it. This one doesn't have a solar panel on top, so it occasionally acts as a recipient of stuff. This should be good enough. One more to go? Thank goodness. Because I'm almost burned out after this 2 sets of 6. It's a lot, man. It's 12 times 12, right? It's like 144. It's a lot, it's not easy. It requires a lot of concentration. And then you see that the user interface is like flip-flopping between 2 choices, right? You saw how I grabbed it in mid-air? For the first one I can do it, for the second one there's just no way. Missed that one. Got it before it touched the ground. Are we done, Skis? Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, you're slowly getting there. And again, the number 4,800, it is just 12 large resource canisters. That's all it is, right? It is not intended to not be broken, that record. Right? I would be happy if someone else breaks it. But it has to be adventure mode, right? I wish you could change the color of these things. I don't know why you can't. Well, technically I do know. Because those are not colors, those are materials. Right, so you would have to change the materials of this thing somehow. Take a quick look. Pretty crazy. I wonder why you can't just hover with this thing. Why is that the only thing that you can do is go up and down? And then up and down always changes, at least going down changes your camera. You need to adjust the camera constantly. See, because it points the camera in the direction that you're going. It's a major pain in the neck. Alright, let's do some work here. First I want to get some graphite here. Okay, I will just produce it. Let's see what happens. I hope the base is giving me power somehow. No, why not? Can I turn it off like you? Yeah. Odd. Right, so we go into the back and there's like somewhere where we can position it. Checking chat real quick. So let's see, where are we here? Do we have any nonsense? Not that much anymore. Maybe at some point I need to start shredding. I don't know if you guys could see that, it was disturbing. See, if you put it here, you get the red icon. But you can't use it. If you hold on it, it doesn't have a dialog. And this one you get the green icon and you can pass it. In case you guys didn't know. So you can't actually destroy resources. It's not possible. You could research them, and that would eventually consume them. You could use dynamite. I don't know what's going on. I was under that thing, right? I made this a little bit wider so that I'm not like in danger of immediately dying. So we have room maybe for 2 more, but then it's getting a little bit cramped here. How are we doing? Okay. Do I have room for... How many do I need? 7, right? I have just not enough room for 7. Can I turn you off? No, because then I have to... okay. I mean, you should be fine, but I'm not sure. I'll put you here maybe. And then I can get... Do I have 7 now? Yes. And I assume that the thing is still the same. Hold on, I will start pooping stuff, so I need to put this on a platform here. So let's say we put it here. open source camera. I'm constantly fighting that POS. And I'm not even doing anything special. See? There's nothing. Just stop messing with the bloody camera. Why? Why are you still doing that? So, this needs to be made into steel, because we need steel for... I think. We don't know for sure. Probe scanner. I hope this is still steel. Yep. Perfect. So, give me the RTG. Checking chart. This one can now be on. We need to make some steel here. Oh. So this will be deactivated. Let's put it here for now. Let's get an empty one. I hope this will work. I don't know. Let's see if that will work. And then we need to get this guy here, because I need to have 7 probe scanners, right? So I need to have 7 steel. So I need to make that real quick. So let's put you here maybe. Put you here. This might be too far. Let's see. Takes one, treats it. Takes the next one. And it should put it over there to steel. Hopefully. Yeah. Looking good. Do I need? No, I need to. So we need 7 steel for the echoes of the past. Checking chat real quick. Quiet today. Is it positioning it somewhere? Yeah, it's a little odd, but fine. I'll fix it later. What's the problem? Oh, no gas. You need argon. Son, you need the organ. You need the organ, son. So this is the last one. Perfecto. Take this with me. This goes here. This should be done here. We have one more to go. How many are there? 7. Perfect. Right, so that's for the Echoes of the Past mission. Going to record it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, probably. So we'll just put this here. And then I think the camera needs one exo chip. So exo chips are over here. Oh, this guy can be put back. Because I don't want to accidentally lose it. Okay, do we have any exo chips? This one is completely full. Okay, cool. Woo! That was something. Here's an extra chip. So I'll put the extra chip here. I'm pretty sure the camera now needs an extra chip. Pretty sure. I can check. Blows, floodlight, fireworks, dynamite. What's that? Hoverboard. Remote. Phone elevation. Here, small camera. Jesus, that was like a bird. See, extra chip. So the camera now needs an extra chip. Let's take a look at this here. Oh, hold on, let's go the other way. Packager? Packager. And the probe, the portal is on. This is okay, coolio. Looking good. So I will make sort of like a how-to, a little bit. That pre-record Echoes of the Past. I want to check again if it is really called Echoes of the Past. I think it is. Echoes of the Past. Alright. So I will pre-record that. Concentration, lack thereof, because I'm still thinking about the other thing. Next steps, you know, tomorrow. Right, I can turn this off now. Checking chat, looking good. Yeah, so Joe really hasn't shown us anything yet of what to expect, right? With the September patch, he hasn't shown us anything. He showed us a snail that is coming next year. So how useful was that? It was a snail. Great, thanks. Thanks, Joe. If Bryce were to join now, I would actually start chatting to him. I haven't talked to you in a while. And maybe you want to do some collab after I'm done with this nonsense here. Because we have some time until the next patch hits, right? So might as well do some fun stuff. What I would like to do is zebra ball hunting. That's sort of a fun occupation. Oh, right. So, first I was just talking to you. On stream, I said if I would see you come on Steam online, I would chat with you, voice chat with you. Because once I'm done with this nonsense, um, you know, we can have some fun and do a little bit of collab until the next patch hits. It would be live streaming though, right? So you would have to be PG, and but we could do something fun together, like hunt zebra balls or something. You know, if you're interested. Are you still playing Astroneer? I think so, right? If you want, you can chat me up on Steam, and I will just talk to you live. I mean, they will hear it here on YouTube, but I think that's cool. Sure, sounds good. Yeah, I saw you come online a couple times. One was yesterday. So whenever you open Steam, I can see that. Right, because we are friends, so I can see that when you open Steam. So if you want, we can do a Steam chat, like right now, if you're interested. You would have to start it because I'm doing this nonsense. The amount of RTGs, man. The amount of RTGs, it is insane. The amount of RTGs, man. The sound doesn't even render for me. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound, but I can't hear the sound. It doesn't render. Been kind of busy finishing a new garage. Oh yeah, I understand. Life, man. Life is a real thing. I'm in my garage. You know, in the beginning of COVID, I gave my wife the office because she needed to be somewhere. You know, I can't just kick her out of the house. You deal with COVID. So I gave her the office, and I moved into the garage. I used the garage before for like, you know, sort of like watching movies, those kind of things, playing games. So it has insulation. The garage has insulation. However, you know, it still gets cold in the winter. I mean, it is a garage, right? It doesn't have heat. So I put like a little space heater into the garage. And it, you know, keeps it from freezing, but it's still pretty chilly then. And in the summer, the insulation helps, but if it's like, you know, 100 degrees outside, it gets pretty toasty inside here as well. Right, there is no air conditioning inside. It's meant for cars, you know, and cars will be fine. Great, thanks for joining. I didn't even see you. I don't see you on the viewer count. My viewer count still says 0. So there you go, YouTube. Good job. So now I see viewer count of 1. But when you first started talking, it was still 0. For like a couple sentences, it was like still 0. Oh, 8 more to go. It is a grind, man. It is a grind. See, there's 6. and there's 2 more, so it is a grind. But after these 2, I take a break and I put them on the platforms. I can't be doing this. I start making mistakes, concentration loss, you know. I start getting frustrated with the click stuff, that it doesn't click in properly. It's a mess. So over the weekend I will pre-record Echoes of the Past. You know, maybe tutorials a little bit much, right? But I will make like a walkthrough of Echoes of the Past. Right? There you are. Oh, let me stop this nonsense here real quick. Let me see. Start talking. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, there you are.
All right, I just need to crank up my volume a little bit to hear you. So you're live on YouTube, right? So
yeah,
don't forget, man. So yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah, I you know, it's crazy. The RTGs, this is a little bit too much. You know, the RTGs is a little too much.
You got a few.
I got a few, huh?
That's a lot of work. You're knocking it out good.
Yeah, I know. Let me fix this. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know, my intention, and you know how I love System Era, right? How I love System Era, but
yeah, give them something to think about.
Right? That was the intention, because we knew they would come up with the exochips, right? That was part of Joe's you know, 1.5 hour stream, right? That I'm watching on 1.5 speed, and you know, heavy coffee, because you know, it's dragging it out really much, right? So we knew they're coming out with the exochip, right? So this is why I decided to make a 4,800 nanocarbon alloy challenge, because I wanted to show System Era the exochip is not the right way of handling the situation. I don't know if you've ever played any mobile games. You know, those pay-to-play?
No.
So the mobile games always have like some kind of dollar to in-game currency. You know, like crystals or gems or gold bars. You know, those games always have sort of like a dollar currency, like qubits. You know, same with qubits, only that you it's only cosmetic, right? The qubits. I think it's called qubits, right? Am I confused?
Yeah, it's qubits.
Qubits, yeah, I just went to the store real quick. Yeah, it's qubits, right? So it's sort of like qubits, right? All those mobile games, the pay-to-play games have qubits as have some kind of, you know, dollar to in-game currency thing, right? So what I wanted to explain to the System Era people is, don't cheapen the game, don't degrade the game by introducing like this nonsensical currency of exochips.
Right.
You know, my idea would have been make a printer that can take more than 4 resources.
That would be nice.
You know, something like, sorry, this is a little bit loud. You know what I'm doing. It's the RTGs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. This is so going on my nerves.
We have 3,000. You're so close.
We have 3,600 of those suckers now.
Oh, it's a lot.
Oh my God, it's getting too much. So my idea is make a printer that can take more than 4 resources. So for example, you could put something in the game like a spaceport. You know?
Yeah, everybody wants that anyway.
You see, and maybe the spaceport, you know, needs 20 graphene, 20 silicone, 50 aluminum alloy, and the printer can't handle that, right? Make a printer, like make it a house or something, right? Like a big thing that prints those big things, those big items, right? And then your graphic artist.
It'll take 4 hours to do it.
Jeez, that is, the platforms, the what is it called here again? Extra large platform C.
Yeah.
I printed 2 of them at a time, right? And it takes like a good minute.
Forever.
It takes forever, right? It's
Yeah.
nuts. It's absolutely nuts, right? And I think you can have a graphic artist pump something out, right? And then if you truly want automation across planets, right? You do something that maybe you have to have a spaceport on the planet where the resources are being produced, and a spaceport on Selma, right? And then the resources
That
get.
would be great.
You see what I mean? The resources get automatically from the auto extractors collected into the spaceport. You don't even have to. I mean, if you just teleport them into the spaceport, I'm fine. You could introduce Satisfactory has that truck that you drive it once, and it remembers the route, and then it keeps driving the route indefinitely, right? Just do something like that in the game, or you just teleport them directly into the spaceport. I don't care, right? Anything
Well,
is fine.
users could share resources.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There is nothing.
If you needed some iron, I could send it to you.
You see, there. Oh man, we have so many good ideas, and it's such a shame, right? Exochips. Bloody exochips. This is as bad as it gets in my stream, right? Are you serious, exochips? What the heck? By the way, the next.
We can go out and collect those all day.
Yeah, the next project that I'm going to do, it will require 640 exochips.
I saw you and Owen talking.
Yes.
That could be a big one.
So you know what we are planning, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
And the 640 doesn't include 680. It does not include the winches. We need 2 exochips because the bloody winch now needs an exochip as well, right? I think.
Yep.
So we will need tons of exochips. But again, why am I doing this? To show system error. Exochips was not the solution. They introduced that.
I'm sure they watched.
You know what I'm thinking? The current event, I don't know if it's still going on. I haven't checked in like a good week or so. But the current event, remember, it had 240 aluminum and then 240 aluminum alloy. That was the first time ever that it was such a large amount. Right? And I was talking about that since the holiday cheer event. Right? Give us something that is bigger, something. Other games, they have community contests where they would ask for 1 million aluminum alloy. Right? And multiple people contribute. Everyone contributes, right? And then you have a community goal. And if you meet the community goal, right, everyone gets like a hat or something. If you meet the second community goal, everyone gets like a pallet. And the third one, donation from System Era to like some charity. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, they did that on the original Scrap
Yes.
event.
Yes. I don't know why they are not doing it anymore. I heard donations are not easy. There's some.
Yeah, it's probably a big deal.
Yeah, there's some. Like I want to do a giveaway. Once I have the items. You probably hold on. I will. Do you still see stream?
Yeah.
Check this out. Can you see it?
Oh, I've been to your merch store.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks good.
those are just test items. So what I'm now having done is an artist is drawing a screenshot of, that I took in the game. And it takes forever. It takes like a good 2 weeks. I don't know exactly what they're using, watercolor, like oil or something like that. So we are at the sort of third revision at the moment. What I want to do is make like a poster. And some people said that they wanted stickers because they don't have room for a poster.
Right.
So I will order one of each, and then the ones that I don't want, I will do a giveaway. So you guys can get some free merch. And you know what? The giveaway...
You gotta start somewhere.
I have to grind, man. 142 subscribers. I have to grind it, man. This is, and you know what? The funny thing is that all the things that we did in the past, remember the 1007 shelters?
Right.
No one has ever done it since. There's a meme. There's a meme on Reddit about that. Right? Someone saw that and they were like mind blown, right? So they made a meme, right? Then 340, I think it was 342 solar arrays around Atrox, because you know what? They introduced the large wind turbine. And I'm like, forget about the large wind turbine. No one needs the word large wind turbine. Just make solar arrays around the planet. You get constant power, right? Why did you guys waste your development time on a large wind turbine? You already have a better solution in place, right? So...
Well, what you were saying about the content people...
Yeah.
Asking for stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they got now.
They
run out of ideas.
I said that on stream, like a couple streams ago, right? That I didn't realize that it was that bad. That I'm checking chat here real quick. Hold on, because I need to. Oh yeah. Hoi Tammy, Mike, I'm muted. Oh, they can't hear me on. Let me check. No, I can still see myself on OBS. Someone said that the mic is muted because it's now used for the other thing. That's interesting. So
I wondered if you might be muted.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to stop the printers here real quick. That's interesting. Maybe I can. I don't know. I need to look in OBS.
It may not be able to handle both.
Yeah. Yeah, it may not be able to handle both. I have the desktop audio. I can hear my voice on desktop audio. And I see the mic. So here's the thing. Can you check if you can hear me on stream?
Yeah, I can hear you on stream. So I think you're okay.
I think I should be okay, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if...
I unmuted my screen.
Yeah.
And I could hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear the feedback. Yeah, so we should be okay. So...
I think maybe he muted his mic.
I don't know.
No.
It's interesting. So where were we? Oh, out of ideas.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how bad it is, right? Because it came when they introduced the hoverboard, right? And the VTOL. I don't know if you realized I did on Reddit, I did a poll. And I asked how many people are using the hoverboard, and the result was 50%.
I'm surprised it's that high.
And so the interesting learning is, why didn't System Era, why didn't Joe make a poll on Reddit and say like, hey, how many of you would like a hoverboard, right? How many of you would like a helicopter?
Well, he's already asking what they should do with the snail.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, did you know
They thought the snail, but now they don't know what to do with it.
it is that bad, right? Now, you remember when, what was it, when One Last Midnight was talking to Joe. Joe basically joined One Last Midnight stream, right? And I posted that
Yeah,
on.
I watched that.
You watched that, right? And so One Last Midnight said, listen, you guys have 30 people. I didn't know that System Era has 30 people because I remember the pictures, there was like maybe 12. You know, when the dude just passed, right? And they moved into the new office. They posted some pictures of the new office, right? With Gina and Joe and some of the Ryan and Alan and those kind of guys, right? And so it was like, I mean, maybe 12 at most, right? So I was thinking, okay, you know, it's just a small shop. Now, One Last Midnight said, you know, there's 30 people, and Joe didn't say no. So I'm like, what? So,
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, right? What the heck are you guys doing with all those people? And so it was pretty obvious. I posted, you know, some videos on YouTube and on Reddit as well, where I said it's pretty obvious that System Era is working on something else, right?
Adam has admitted that they're working on something else.
Yeah,
They won't say what.
So now I'm thinking when Joe said, when they made the announcement of the Nintendo Switch release, that is what they have been working on.
Probably.
But, you know, in my opinion, I said, you know, because when One Last Midnight asked Joe, why don't you guys do sliders? What he meant is that you can change the difficulty dynamically. So you can say, let's say,
right.
The resources on a planet are only 10%, or they are, you know.
You could change the seed.
Yes. Right? Why can't we do that? And Joe said, you know, because of the engine limitations, this cannot be done. So I was thinking, well, maybe System Era realized that, oh, you know what, this game is not dead for a long time, right? They are making good money according to the blog post, right? They are making good money according to everything, you know, that they are saying. So now I'm thinking, well, if they are making money, they want to make more money, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Yep, they got to make money.
Well, and if you're making money, you always want more. That's how it goes, right? There are very few people, especially not if you are CEO of System Era, right? You're saying like, no, you know, getting you know, 200,000 a year is good enough for me, right? He wants 400, and then he wants 800, right? That's normal, and I like that because it will make better games. So, but unfortunately, the decision that was made is instead of fixing the engine, they are going to release it on Nintendo Switch. Which
I don't get that.
I think it's a good move because the Nintendo Switch is still sort of like an active console, right? Or whatever that thing is called, right? It's still it's on the decline, but it's still, it has a large customer base.
Get the younger people.
Yeah, and a lot of my viewers are like you know, 10 to like 28, right? So you get all the younger viewers, which is good. But I'm also disappointed because maybe there was no work done on the game engine. They are just trying to cobble stuff together with whatever they have available at this moment. I will make a little bit more because unless you need to go. Do you have some time?
I got all the time.
All right, so I will make some more of this nonsense here. Might as well, right?
Yeah, I think they just dumbed down the game so it would work on Switch.
Yeah, that is my interpretation too from what I heard in the demo, right? That they wanted to ensure that the quality is good and they had to make some tweaks for that to work.
And that's why it won't cross-platform.
Yes, exactly. And really honestly,
it's basically not the same game.
Yeah. So on Switch, can you not play with like PC or Xbox or something like that? No?
No, it'll be
Ah,
Switch only.
Switch only. I didn't realize that. Interesting.
I think they may be able to play Switch to Switch.
Yes,
That'll be
that
it.
was confirmed. I don't know if it will be there from the very beginning. I didn't pay attention because I don't have a Switch, right? But it was
I don't
confirmed
either.
that that's going to be capability that is going to be offered. Jesus Christ. By the way,
But
my
it's got to be pretty different not to work on the servers.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how this will work long term, you know.
Nintendo's always been kind of secretive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the game consoles, right? Remember like hacking of
True.
PS3, hacking of PS4.
Yep.
It was a huge deal, right? When PS3 was hacked, and now you could just use it as a PC. And then PS4, they tried their best, right? And eventually that thing was hacked.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. So, I think this is where, 80% of the staff was working on that Nintendo Switch thing. And by the way, the snail is not coming in September. The snail is coming with the Nintendo Switch release.
That'd be next year.
That will be in 6 months. So why did Joe parade the snail in front of our noses for like an hour and a half if that thing is not even part of the September patch?
I don't get him.
We still don't know what's in the September patch, by the way. I checked.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, right? I checked. What is it called? Twitch, right? I checked Twitch today multiple times. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like 14 days ago.
That's right. And you know what? I'm following Joe on Twitter, right? So last Friday, Joe complained that he's still in the office typing on the computer at 10 p.m. That was like his Twitter post, right? I'm still at the office at 10 p.m. on a Friday typing.
Typing what?
I'm like, I mean, it's good, but do we know what's coming in September? No.
Yeah, he could type that.
He did not type that, right? Oh my God. It's interesting.
The game is so good,
Yeah,
but they keep breaking it,
yeah.
and it's frustrating.
There was someone made a poll on Reddit where they asked, do you want more planets or bigger planets? The number one response
That would be
was,
tough.
that would be tough, but the number one response was they want more planets, just different planets, which I can understand. I want more excitement too, right? But interesting enough, a very close second was they want bigger planets.
Well, they used to be bigger,
I know.
and I miss that.
I did a fly around with the VTOL on Silver. Dude, it was like
One canister.
it was like 5 minutes, man.
Yep. It's bad.
It was 5 minutes.
They shrunk them like half.
Yeah. And one thing that Z1 Gaming complained, right? Because he basically released a YouTube video explaining to his viewers, and he has like hundreds of thousands, right?
Yeah, I saw his video.
And he explained that I'm not playing the game anymore because it's always the same, right? And I sort of agree with that, right? On Silver you have
Some points.
Yeah, I mean on Silver you have mountains, grassland and what do you say, canyons. right? That's
I still
perfect.
like the old caves better.
Yeah, right? It was such a spooky feeling. Ultimately, I think, what needs to happen is they maybe need to take a look at the engine and do something with the engine that allows more scale in the game.
I don't think they've got anybody that's really good with that engine.
Mm. I think
Because these bugs just won't go away.
because they don't get prioritized. I think the engineers could fix the bugs, but they don't get prioritized, right? Because other stuff gets prioritized. Um,
Oh,
but that brings me back to what we talked earlier, right? The hoverboard and the VTOL, right, is user requests that they are out of ideas.
VTOL's nice,
Yeah, I like it a lot.
but the
It's really smooth.
hoverboard, no.
The hoverboard for
Good
me,
for shredding.
you saw that, right? I shredded like 4 of them.
It gives a lot of scrap.
It's a death trap for me. I'm not as good with the mouse as Joe is. He's like an expert with the hoverboard, man.
Once it started getting stuck, I
Yeah.
was done.
Oh, you saw that, right? With the hoverboard. Yeah,
Yeah, sticky hoverboard.
sticky hoverboard, right? Sticky
sad.
hoverboard. I was like, what the heck? How is this even possible?
Joe can't jump on the hoverboard.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, that is my take, right? I mean, I really wish they would make the game a little, all of this stuff here is sort of like beginner content, right? This is not, none of this stuff is sort of late game content, right? Because it doesn't scale. If it were late game content, why couldn't another player send me nanocarbon alloy, right? Why couldn't I farm lithium on one planet and ship it to Silver? Why is all
Yes,
this
absolutely.
right? Why is all this infrastructure stuff not in place?
That can't be that hard.
Even if you just teleport the resources, if you put like, the auto extractor has like that medium attachment slot on the top. Make like a resource teleporter.
Well,
Right?
they've got the trade platform.
Yeah.
It could work that way.
And the trade platform is not even automated.
No, that's sad.
Right? When you have scrap, let's say you open scrap next to the trade platform, it doesn't go on the trade platform.
Just sits there.
It just sits there, right? And then when the trade platform brings something back, let's say it brings back, I don't know, hematite, right? And you have a medium resource canister with hematite, it doesn't suck it in. It just stays on the trade platform, right? Fix those things. Make the game scale.
I don't get it.
Yeah, but it's a really cool game. I'm thinking about what my next base location should be. I was thinking outer space, but I need to do some tests if that's feasible. Like how on the North Pole you're supposed to get 24 hours solar. So I will test that.
Glorious Gaming
Did that,
did
right?
that.
So I have to, but is it North and South Pole, or is it one of them? How far can I be from the North Pole? Those are the things that I want to be testing, And then if, I still haven't figured out how to get a rover up into space and then make a ramp, right? Because I have to play the game, so I can't just shoot it into space and leave it there, right? It has to be a usable base in outer space. So I need a ramp that allows me to access that base. So I need to figure out how to do those things. and then
Yeah,
maybe
that's can be done.
I think it can be done, right? I just need some details, and then I also need to figure out, you know, the challenge, right, with the exochips, because we are going to get hunting exochips like crazy in the next save game, just to show system error that forget about exochips, man.
Find them all.
Yeah, and they respawn, right? Anyways, so we'll see. But
They
what?
do.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'll also need is I will need dynamite, right? So I will need sulfur and those kind of things. So it will be a little bit of a different setup, but it all can be done, right? It's just elbow grease, you know.
Yep.
It's just elbow grease.
Yeah, I really enjoy the game still,
Yeah, me too.
but it could be better.
Yeah, me too. And you know, the problem is, why am I doing this? Because I still have 1 month to go until the patch hits, right? And there is no content. You were there with me when we did research item hunting.
Yep.
Remember, we were like with the rover. There was no VTOL yet, right? We were down on Atrox with the rover hunting research items and getting 7 million research bytes.
Yep.
Right? That is what we did for late game content. How many million bytes can you make? So there has to be something, right, that players can do in the game. By the way, there's a you know, channel that is sort of similar to mine. He has 1,000 subscribers, but his active viewers is not as much as mine. And that channel made a video, "Are you bored in Astroneer?" And that video has tens of thousands of views.
Wow.
Right? Tens of thousands. Just search on YouTube next time for "Are you bored in Astroneer?" and you will see the guys. He has the galactic suit in the thumbnail, so you will see. Right? And he's sort of like where I am. I think my view hours is a little bit healthier than his. For my 142 subscribers, but he has over 1,000 subscribers, right? So he's getting paid. He's getting paid, right? Well, I'm not getting paid, but you know, it is possible that this is why I'm not saying the name of the channel, that he did a sub for sub, right? There are things where, or events where you can go to. Did you see that? I don't know if you can see. I just pulled an RTG of this thing.
Oh no.
You can basically go and join a stream, a live stream, where there is small channels, and you promise to subscribe to another channel if they subscribe to yours, right? So you can crank up your subscriber count very fast, but the problem is your view hours is low. Right, so I don't even want to do that because you need high view hours, right? I want to have genuine people watching my content and not just fake, you know.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of scummy.
It does. It does. It's a, yeah, I don't know, like a trick or something like that, right?
I watch every one of your videos.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm taking a screenshot. You know, one thing that I hate about the jetpack is, I will show you. I have,
yeah.
You know already, right? You know, I have like this. I go up.
You almost died.
Right? And then I'm going down. Look, the camera is moving down. See? I'm like constantly when I'm using
crazy camera.
I'm constantly fighting with the jetpack, the camera, right? Because there is no hover. Right? If there would be a hover,
you have to get the VTOL for that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so
Get a decent picture.
I hope we have a pretty decent picture now. Actually, you know what? Just in case, let me check that. And I need to also take a picture of the splitter. Yeah,
Broken splitter.
the broken splitter. Yeah, I know. What can I do? I'm
Let's see
running.
when they fix that.
That's crazy. So here's for the Echoes of the Past for tomorrow. I have this ready. It will be pre-recorded because I'm going on vacation. So see 15,840, and it's cut off, right? The one is not visible.
Oh, both ends.
Both ends cut off, yeah. So someone said, oh, they're never going to have 5 digits before the decimal.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Life in game. Dude, thanks for watching. I will wrap up the stream.
Sure.
And
Good work.
yeah, let me know, once I'm done with this nonsense, so like next week or something like that, before the new patch hits, right? Because I'm starting a new save, right? When the patch hits, I'm going to there was some solar panels. Did you hear them in the background? I'm going to start a new save, right? And then it's going to be just, massive grind, right? To get back on track.
Right.
So, yeah, but in between, right, I have lots of time to do other things, right? So maybe we can hang out together. For the people on the stream that enjoyed the show, I'm not shy to talk. If you guys want to get notified when I'm live streaming, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will give you an in-app notification, or it will simply give you an email if you don't have the YouTube app installed. That's it for today. See you.